Your next comic, very, very funny dude, runs the Benny's Bagel Comedy Open Mic. He's a lovely dude. My buddy, Jordan Ducharme, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, how are you, everybody? Yeah. I know what you're thinking. I got brown, scraggly hair, red pirate beard, black caterpillar eyebrows. Feel like I was conceived during a gangbang. I'm glad you guys like that one, because my mom does not. But all my dads find it hilarious, so stays in the set. Now you can tell from looking at me, I'm a sucker for gimmicks, right? I'm the type of guy who goes in a liquor store looking to get a six-pack. Guy behind the counter is like, you know, if you buy 18 more, we give you a free pair of mittens. Like, hot damn. Right before summer, sold. Now I've got a drawer full of useless beer promo merch and a bloated liver I can't explain. Yeah. All right. Too much. I like it. She liked it, though. No, I am a sucker for gimmicks. Like, I remember the first time I was tricked, it was L'Oreal Kid Shampoo. And the whole gimmick behind the shampoo is you can get it in your eyes and it feels awesome. Kids were stoked on it. If you remember the commercial, all these kids congregate at a water park, not a parent in sight. They all have their own shampoo. And then they just start aggressively squirting each other in the face with it. Loving it. It's the best moment. So I did what any of us would do. I got my parents to buy it. I remember the day. Run to the groceries, pull it out, run to the shower, start pouring it in the eyeball. And it hurt a lot. Turns out the commercial's a lie. If I had to describe it, it felt like I was pouring soap into my eyeball. Guys, I'm told I drink too much. I hear it all the time. Friends, family, all my ex-girlfriends, my sponsor. I feel like they don't get me, though, right? Because whenever I'm too nervous to try something, just get blackout drunk, give it your best shot. So I learned how to drive. Wasn't easy at first, but you just keep knocking them back, you see. No, I like being honest with my substance habits, you know, instead of trying to hide it with an enthusiasm for music festivals. Yeah. I just heard he's on to us. I love that. Like, how many music festivals can you go into in 1 year before it's a drug problem? It's like, when we do it at home, my parents ask when we're gonna leave, but when we all do it in a field listening to the Red Hot Chili Peppers, it's a life-changing experience. That's what you hear, hashtag life-changing experience. Like, people's lives change at these things. No, the only way your life can change is if you suck at drugs and die doing them. Yeah, show up to work on Monday. Oh, where's Jared? Oh, he had this real life-changing experience at Shambhala. It's not gonna make it. Guys, I'm a big pro wrestling fan. This is what we look like. No, I'm still a fan of the classics, though. Like, Hulk Hogan's still my favorite wrestler. Not so much for his in-ring work, more for his home movies. Yeah. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Hulk Hogan had a recent sex tape, which was horrible because it was recent. No, if that was the 80s, we'd still be talking about it. Like, you remember when He-Man just stomped in, ripped his shirt off, pulled out the 24-inch python? Unbelievable. Instead, we got crippled, shitty, racist back surgery Hulk Hogan. I know it was more offensive. All the things he said about black people, or the fact that he kept calling the woman he was sleeping with brother. I do work in a craft beer bar, and yeah, it's a sports bar. And every sports bar, you watch a lot of UFC. I'm not even a big fan, but you notice something tragic happens every time you watch UFC. Someone hits the low point of their life, gets knocked out in front of millions of people, and then has to be interviewed by Joe Rogan shortly thereafter. And Joe's never sympathetic, never matches the tone. So, oh, buddy, so you got knocked out. What happened? Let's talk about it. It's like laughing at him almost. And the guy's story's always the same. Well, Joe, you know, fighting, I tried to hit him and he hit me first. Every time. No. I imagine my worst experience. It was the first time I had sex easily. Yeah. I didn't know what I was doing. I sweat too much. At one point, I was just patting her vagina for no reason. Yeah. Like patting her vagina the same way you'd try to burp a baby. Like patting it like, oh, maybe if I hit the right spot, a trap door will open and I can leave. Patting it like I was looking for a heroin vein. And if at that moment Joe Rogan just burst into my room, oh, Jordan, do you know what happened? Doesn't look like it. Let's watch the replay. All right, guys, I've been Jordan Ducharme. Thanks for listening.